Chiefs. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Partner, this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 8 straight division titles, 3 Super Bowl wins during that stretch as well. And every year, you get here and you ask, who can knock off the Chiefs?
Well, I think if you ask the other 3 teams in the AFC West, they would all say, okay, this is our year. But really, for a division where all 3 of those teams were sub-500 last year, now there's been some coaching changes, some new blood. But until you knock off the champ, they're still the champ. And right now, until further notice, this division continues to run through the Kansas City Chiefs. And barring something crazy, I don't expect that to change very much this year.
To return, Tyreek McAllister. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Purdue, their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
Here's a guy that could be described as your very traditional, typical drop-back passer. We don't have a lot of them left in today's modern offense, but he can stand tall in the pocket, and he can throw it all over the field. But when it comes to operating NFL offense at a high level, he's got some growing to do. That's where his development in the next step has to come. Now, today is going to be a big opportunity for him to showcase, has that development started, and if he can lead his team to a big win, it'll go a long way. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On 1st down, right back to White. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's O'Connell. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the pistol, it's O'Connell. He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Another run here with White. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
On fourth down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. Nicole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Turner goes in motion. O'Connell to throw on 1st down. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They go play action. It's no chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
First and 10. The shotgun, O'Connell. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's White. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is O'Connell. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. O'Connell to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Mahomes. He'll get that complete. That's Justin Watson. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. On 1st down, it's White, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Throwing on 2nd down, O'Connell. He'll check this down to the running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's White. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now O'Connell over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the bootleg, it's O'Connell. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
One more time, it's White. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Zamir White, touchdown Raiders. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And this ball incomplete. on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. Back deep, Tyreek McAllister. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. One quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Third and 9. Man in motion here is Tucker. On play action, O'Connell. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught side of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's McAllister to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Second down and 8. They'll go again with White. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run with White. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's brought in by Myers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On the ground, it's White. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's O'Connell. That one into the hands of Turner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. To the goal line and in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Here's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelce who is being looked at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, caught by Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will score. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is O'Connell. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. rush center with White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give, and here's White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On the ground, this is White. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. O'Connell to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down. O'Connell.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now O'Connell. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On first down, it's O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the bootleg, it's O'Connell. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. They'll look to throw. That one, take it in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Mahomes now on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's going to be third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The visitors' offense and Aiden O'Connell heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. In motion is Myers. O'Connell to throw on first down. That one caught by Tucker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. O'Connell going to throw on first and 10. This one complete to Bryant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the gun, on third down, it's to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. So we're at halftime here in KC with the defending champs, the Chiefs, on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told, and he's likely not done yet.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 97 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping. We want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll set up the screen to White. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard them one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. And he'll take it on in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders back within 7. It's 35-28. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a run with Hunt. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's worthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Catch made there by Watson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Justin Watson. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's McAllister to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. Here's White. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. O'Connell to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down, it's O'Connell. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Space to run inside the 20. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Now O'Connell to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. He'll try to run with White. He slams it in there, and he is in. Zamir White, touchdown Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will cut the deficit to 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. Open man. It's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Abdullah now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On the give, it's White. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they'd come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback, and don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes on first down. Right back to Kelsey again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a carry for Hunt. Strong. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's O'Connell. This one complete to Bryant. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. O'Connell to throw. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the pistol, it's O'Connell. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Here's 2nd and 2. Now O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the gun. On 3rd down, it's O'Connell.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Hardman now to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Motion man sent right. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. There's that man again. Another catch. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for O'Connell. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Man in motion here is Tucker. O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll run here. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the 1st down and keep it going.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion is Myers. To throw is O'Connell. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
O'Connell to throw on first down. The pass is caught by Turner. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He gets this one to Tucker. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Right back to him on first down. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Abdullah now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing on second down. O'Connell. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's O'Connell. That one caught by Tucker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin. Most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin at 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance. An NFL record set here. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's O'Connell. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.